Hello, faithful viewer. Welcome to Mr.Who Reviews, where I'm reviewing Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. This is the final movie for the original Star Trek cast. I'd say actually my second favorite from the original movies, probably though 6 or fifth favorite from all of them, but like I say, some of them are good, some of them are bad, some are alright, two are just goddamn awful. Anyway, in the Federation, they're considering letting the Klingons into like Earth and clear peace in with them. They take down some of their science stations around Kronos, the home planet of the Klingons. Some people already like that, and this movie is to mirror the time when the Soviet Union disbanded, so it kind of makes sense. And there's some continuity with the other movies in this, like Mr. Sulu and Excelsior, like he being captain of Excelsior in this movie where he said he won the Excelsior back in the fourth one. And one of the admirals in the fourth one in this as well, and you do mention Kirk's son in this. And there's another Vulcan in this Spock accepted to replace him when he and the other uh, member of the crew retired in the 3 months. And he was the one that volunteered Kirk to escort the Klingon Chancellor to the peace talk. He said finds back, and the talk they had is pretty good. Spock understanding if Kirk won this or not, or just thought that he needed to do this, get over his son's death, and Kirk's angry as Spock, but that's not really new. And just one to say they can carry trust the Klingon and they so that them die. Like the one people in the meeting said Spock actually said it, that the Klingons have about 50 years Earth trying to stay for the species to stay alive. So that's about it. And when the Chancellor, his daughter, and one of his generals and others come over, the Crude Enterprise isn't really that legend. Like could be a bit racist since Kirk said something that the Chancellor has said is similar to what Adolf said back in 1938. And it out that the Klingons have Shakespeare. It's just weird. I don't know whether they're obsessed with him or the fans, but it's, it's, okay, I don't know if this is weirder or then there's Moby Dick in the 8th movie, but I'll get to that. Anyway, after the festivities, Spock calls Kirk because there's a weird radiation coming from them, and then they release some torpedoes on the Klingon ship, and they don't really know where they come from. Like, it looks like they come from them, but the computers say that they didn't release any of the torpedoes. And when Kirk and McCoy go over, and McCoy tries to save Sandra's life, says he doesn't know the Klingon, but yeah, the bone structure, let's say. I don't really know how to say couple of words. This maybe to a question. Anatomy. That's word. Anatomy. Anyway, the question is why did he go over and doesn't know the Klingon anatomy? Anatomy. Or like I guess that as a doctor he's obliged to go over to even try to heal or just attempt to help people that are in pain or sick. But doesn't know the organs or the disease to the species I trying to help. I don't get why to go over. And then Kirk and McCoy are sent for trial on Kronos. And the trial is looks very dark. It's like a time of it's like it's from the time of Vikings or something. Oh yeah, and Kirk and McCoy's lawyer is the grandfather of Worf from the Next Generation series. Played by the same actor that plays Worf. It's just cool. And to get Kirk's confessing that he doesn't trust Klingons and can never forgive them for killing his son. And before that, the Chancellor, the General, asked McCoy was he intoxicated from rubbing ale while he was looking over the Chancellor. And McCoy said that they all been drinking it. And let us ask, if rubbing ale is illegal, then why did they even have it on the ship? It makes no sense. Anyway, while Cork and McCoy's sentence work into mines in a place that Sakov says is also known as the Alien Graveyard. Spock and Data are looking for evidence or clues of who might be involved, who be the real assassins. And they find one of the gravity suits, but when they think they found the guy, and Sakov said that if the suit fits, it turns out that the suit was either too big or the guy's feet are too small for the suit. So it might be a little bit of a joke, but whatever. And Cork and McCoy just meet this girl in the mines, as he saves Cork from this alien, because for some reason the universal translator is taken off, is confiscated. Why did they? Is it confiscated? Not like it used it as a weapon or a way to get out. What do the prisoners need to know what the other prisoners are saying if they threaten them or something? Ugh. I mean, after Kirk beats up one of the other prisoners, the one tells him that she might know a way out of prison, and just here the next day, just if he wants a way out. But I think next day, because there's no sun on this bloody asteroid. And I know it's an asteroid, but it could be like a supernova or something, some sort of light or whatever. Oh yeah, and then when then Crook McCoy goes to see the woman, it turns out she's a shapeshifter. And she was hired to take care of Crook McCoy so they won't get in the way. And then when she tried to fight back, she turns into Kirk. And this has a Kirk fighting Kirk. This is weird. I don't know if it's a good kind of weird or bad kind of weird. It's I don't know how to explain it. Oh yeah, and when the Klingons show up, they kill the shapeshifter because they didn't want any witnesses. And when they're just about to tell Crook and McCoy who is behind the whole thing, they're beamed up to the Enterprise because Spock put a patch on Kirk's uh, clothes or something when they went to the Chancellor's ship. Oh yeah, and the reason Kirk found out that the shapeshifter was walking from the else because he had different clothes to them. He said they're like well suited clothes or something or nicer looking ones. They look just like the same rag that they're wearing. Ugh, God. Anyway, when Kirk got back from board, Scotty finds two uniforms with Klingon blood on them. When they find the officers, they're dead. And then Uhura just let out announcing that the two guys are just in medical bay. That's when the Vulcan that Spock with a hockey turns up with a gun and he's just hesitating on shooting Spock and turns out he's a part of this whole assassination thing. Oh yeah, also turns out that the reason that looked like the Enterprise fired on the Klingon ship because there's a Klingon bird of prey that can cloak and fire while cloaked. That was weird. Go back in Star Trek 3, there was a Klingon bird of prey that can cloak, but it couldn't fire again missiles or anything. Maybe because they didn't have the power, but the Vulcan said there was only like first version of it, so hopefully they're not getting more, but whatever. Anyway, find out more Vulcan mind meld with her and find out that the Admiral in the fourth one is part of it as well. Does Romulan that was talking to the president of the Federation at the time. And it is a bit ironic that people from Starfleet and Klingons are working together, so the Klingons and Federation won't be together. Ironic. Anyway, Kirkus call this is a message to Sulu to find out where the peace talk is being held. And when he gets there, the cloaked bird of prey is also there, captained by General Chang, or yes, Chang. I think that's the name, but I'm wrong, sorry. And he just keeps on quoting Shakespeare, and he does one quote, just spinning it around, and he's share. It's like he embraced the little spark of madness. Yes, it's crazy. Anyway, then Spock and McCoy just make this torpedo that's able to find the bird prey since it's as a type of gas fuel in it. So it took a bit of time because the Enterprise was just wrecked. I mean, with the help of the Excelsior, it's just battered. And the ship is destroyed, and everybody when the Enterprise beams down to stop the assassination of the new Censor, which is the Madam Censor, the daughter, the dead one. And then everybody finds out about the conspiracy and damage beats. And in the epilogue, Kirk and Sue are saying goodbye, and then they get a call from Starfleet saying that they need to go back to space off to get decommissioned. But they don't. I mean, I thought that's the point in the line where he said, if I was human, I would say, like to them, go to hell. It's just good. And it's very good at seeing the fucking Cork on their boat, realizing how precious this big war, and Spock realizing the mistake of again permission to escort the Chancellor on that, and it's good stuff. And with at the end, Kirk is quotes Peter Pan, and that was his final captain's log, and ends up having the actor's name looking like an autograph, and just ends there. This is a pretty good movie. As I said, like second favorite of the original, like the movie that's based on the original series, and I think Spock has a lot more emotion in this movie than he did in some of the other ones. Like the way he just slapped the gun from the female Vulcan's hands, it's just great to see the anger he has and the disappointment. It's just good, and the talk he had with the female Vulcan when he said that he would take his place in Starfleet, and the same way he kept that picture or that painting in his room. It's just very, very, very good. I give it a 9 out of 10 because there are some problems plot wise, but whatever. And hopefully Star Trek Beyond is good. And that'll be the next Star Trek movie I'll be reviewing. So until then, I'm the two. And that's it.